Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off today's presentation on finding low-hanging fruit and quick wins with iBARE. We're here to explore practical strategies that can deliver immediate results. On this first slide, you see the title and our company, $1 Class Inc., along with our logo. Over the next few minutes, we'll cover some actionable insights to help you identify easy opportunities for growth and improvement. Let's get started. Let's start by focusing on low-hanging fruit identification. This means we're looking for those quick, easy opportunities that can deliver immediate value without requiring extensive effort. Identifying these opportunities early on helps us build momentum and demonstrates progress quickly. Next, we move to quick wins implementation. Once we've pinpointed these low-hanging fruits, the goal is to implement solutions rapidly. Quick wins not only boost confidence across the team, but also show tangible benefits that reinforce our overall strategy. Finally, we have automation strategy development. Developing a clear automation plan is crucial for scaling our efforts. It involves assessing current processes, selecting the right tools, and creating a roadmap to automate repetitive tasks. This step ensures we're not just making quick fixes, but setting the stage for long-term efficiency and growth. All of these points tie back to our broader goal of optimizing operations and driving continuous improvement through smart, strategic actions. Let's talk about low-hanging fruit identification. This is all about spotting those opportunities that are easier to implement and can deliver quick wins. By focusing on these, we can generate immediate value and build momentum for larger initiatives. The key here is to analyze our current processes and pinpoint areas where change can be made with minimal effort but maximum impact. Recognizing these quick wins helps us validate our approach and keeps everyone motivated. It's an essential step in our overall strategy because it sets the stage for more complex projects down the line. So, identifying low-hanging fruit is really about being strategic and pragmatic, finding those opportunities that can give us rapid results while aligning with our broader goals. Now, let's take a look at some simple tasks that are ideal candidates for automation. These are often repetitive daily tasks, routine activities that we perform regularly. While they might not be complex, they tend to take up a lot of our time and usually involve minimal decision-making. One common example is data entry work. Entering information manually can be tedious, time-consuming, and unfortunately, prone to human errors. Another task is report generation, where we create standardized documents based on existing data, following consistent formatting rules. And then there are email responses, where we often send out standard replies to common inquiries. These are predictable, repetitive tasks that, when automated, can free up significant time and reduce errors, allowing us to focus on more strategic activities. This is a perfect illustration of how automation can streamline our workflows and boost overall efficiency. Let's take a closer look at some of the common tasks that can really hold back productivity if not addressed. First, we have repetitive tasks. These are activities that we perform over and over again, often with the same steps each time. Because they're so similar, they can be easily automated, saving us precious time and allowing us to focus on more strategic work. Next are manual processes, which require a lot of human input. These are often labor-intensive and can be quite tedious, but the good news is that AI systems are now capable of handling many of these tasks efficiently. Then we have time-consuming activities. These work tasks take up a significant chunk of employee hours, yet they tend to deliver minimal strategic value in return. Automating these can free up valuable resources for more impactful initiatives. We also see error-prone work, tasks where human mistakes happen quite frequently, leading to rework and inefficiencies that slow down the entire process. By automating these, we reduce errors and improve overall quality. All of these points tie back to our overall theme. By identifying and automating repetitive, manual, and time-consuming tasks, we can streamline operations, reduce errors, and ultimately create more value for our organization. Let's take a look at some common examples of automation that can really make a difference. First, recurring emails. These are great for automating standard communications, saving us time and making sure our messages are consistent, whether we're reaching out to customers or coordinating with our team. Next, report formatting. By automating report generation with templates and data integration, we can eliminate those tedious manual formatting tasks. This not only saves time, but also ensures our reports are uniform and professional every time. Then there's spreadsheet updates. Automating data entry and calculations helps reduce errors and allows staff to focus on higher-value tasks like analysis and strategic planning. Finally, social media posting. Scheduling and automating routine content sharing helps us maintain a steady presence across multiple platforms, all while keeping our brand voice consistent. Overall, these examples show how automation can streamline repetitive tasks, improve accuracy, and free us up to focus on more important, strategic work, which ties right into the broader theme of enhancing productivity through automation. Now, let's take a closer look at the effort versus impact evaluation. This is often visualized through an effort matrix, which helps us assess tasks based on two key factors: how difficult they are to implement and the potential impact they could have on our business. On this matrix, you'll see the idea of quick wins. These are tasks that require low effort but deliver high impact. They're the low-hanging fruit and should be our priority when considering automation opportunities, because they give us the biggest bang for our buck with minimal investment. Next, we have strategic projects. These are the high-effort, high-impact initiatives. They demand careful planning and resource allocation, but if executed well, they can significantly transform our operations. These are the projects where strategic thinking and long-term commitment are essential. Finally, there are tasks that fall into the avoid or delegate category. These are low impact regardless of effort. Often, it's best to reconsider whether these tasks need to be done at all, or if they can be outsourced or delegated to free up our resources for more impactful work. Connecting this to our overall theme, this matrix helps us prioritize effectively, ensuring we focus our efforts where they matter most and make informed decisions about where to invest our time and resources. Let's take a closer look at the iBARE analysis capabilities. First, it performs workflow data analysis, where it examines your processes to identify tasks that are repetitive and suitable for automation. This helps us pinpoint where automation can make the biggest difference. Next, it offers task automation suggestions. Based on the complexity of each task and its potential impact, iBARE recommends which tasks are easiest to automate and worth focusing on. This makes the decision process much clearer. Then there's the time cost savings calculation. For each task, iBARE highlights the potential resource savings, giving us a clear picture of the investment return. This helps justify automation efforts by showing tangible benefits. Finally, it uses effort-impact prioritization. It ranks the automation opportunities by comparing the effort required to implement them against the expected benefits. This way, we can focus on the tasks that deliver the highest impact with manageable effort. All of these capabilities work together to streamline automation planning, making it easier to identify where to start and how to maximize value from your automation initiatives. All right, let's talk about quick wins implementation. This is all about identifying those strategies or actions that can deliver immediate results. The idea here is to focus on initiatives that are achievable in the short term, but can have a meaningful impact. It's like building momentum early on by showing progress quickly. By implementing these quick wins, we not only boost confidence among our team members, but also demonstrate that our efforts are yielding tangible benefits. This aligns perfectly with our overall goal of driving change efficiently and effectively. So, when we think about these quick wins, it's important to choose the right ones, those that are realistic and aligned with our broader objectives. This way, we set the stage for more complex projects to follow, creating a sense of accomplishment and motivation along the way. To start, it's crucial to boost our team's confidence early on. When we build that initial momentum with quick wins, it really helps generate enthusiasm. These quick wins demonstrate the value of AI immediately, especially to team members who may be skeptical or unsure. Showing tangible results, like measurable time savings or error reduction, gives concrete evidence of how automation benefits our processes. This kind of proof really helps make the case. Reducing resistance is another key point. Small, successful implementations help address fears of change and overcome barriers to adopting new technology. People feel more comfortable when they see that automation works on a smaller scale first. And finally, providing proof through early success stories creates data that supports larger AI initiatives. It also helps secure additional resources by showing real, positive outcomes. All of these steps, building confidence, demonstrating quick wins, showing tangible results, reducing resistance, and providing proof, are essential to successfully integrating AI into our workflows and overall strategy. Let's look at how we can demonstrate tangible ROI quickly. First, measuring time savings is crucial. By tracking the hours saved each week through automation, we can clearly see the immediate efficiency gains. Next, we convert those time savings into monetary value, using employee hourly rates to understand the actual cost reductions. Another key point is comparing error rates. Documenting the reduction in mistakes when shifting from manual to automated processes highlights quality improvements. And finally, monitoring customer satisfaction metrics allows us to see how automation impacts response times and overall service quality. All of these measures together give us a clear, tangible picture of the ROI, reinforcing how automation drives both efficiency and value across the organization. All right, let's walk through the 5-step implementation process. First, you want to list all the workflow tasks within your team. This means documenting each process thoroughly so you have a clear picture of what's happening on the ground. It's essential because without a complete view, you can't accurately assess where automation can make a difference. Next, evaluate the automation potential of each task. This involves scoring them based on factors like how repetitive they are, the manual effort involved, how much time they take, and the risk of errors. The goal here is to identify which tasks are prime candidates for automation because they offer the most significant impact. Then, we leverage iBARE's analytics tools to use a scoring system. This helps us rank each task by how feasible it is to automate and the potential impact automation could have. Think of it as a way to prioritize smarter, not just harder. Finally, select your top 2 to 5 tasks that show the highest impact and feasibility. These are the tasks you want to focus on first for immediate automation implementation. This strategic approach ensures you're making the most of your efforts and resources, ultimately driving efficiency and value across your processes. When starting your automation journey, it's crucial to begin small and focus on measurable goals. By doing this, you can easily track progress and see tangible results. One effective way to do this is by measuring the hours reduced for each automated task, which helps you quantify productivity gains clearly. It's also important to reduce errors through automation, as this directly impacts quality and consistency. Communicating these results to your team and stakeholders keeps everyone aligned and motivated. Regularly reviewing your automation efforts allows you to identify areas for improvement and ensure you're on track. Tracking time saved is another key point. This not only demonstrates efficiency, but also helps justify further investments in automation. Don't forget to document error rates before and after implementing automation. This gives concrete evidence of quality improvements. Sharing wins with stakeholders is essential to build support for future automation initiatives. And as workflows evolve, constantly looking for new automation opportunities ensures you keep improving and adapting to changing needs. Remember, starting small, measuring carefully, and continuously reviewing will set a strong foundation for sustained success in your automation efforts. Now, let's talk about tracking time and error reduction. First, we need to measure the time savings that automation brings. By tracking the hours we save each week through automated processes, we can clearly quantify how much more productive we are becoming. Next, it's important to monitor error rates. Comparing error frequencies before and after automation helps us demonstrate improvements in quality and accuracy. Documenting these improvements is crucial, so creating visual reports that show time and error metrics will make it easier to communicate progress to stakeholders. Lastly, setting benchmarks is essential. Establishing baseline metrics allows us to measure the success of automation initiatives against specific, clear targets. All of these steps, tracking time, monitoring errors, documenting progress, and setting benchmarks, are interconnected. They help us continuously improve and demonstrate the tangible benefits of automation within our overall strategy. On this slide, I want to show you a practical example of how our customer support team can benefit from these tools. First, we have FAQ automation, where implementing iBARE chat allows us to handle common customer questions automatically. This means faster responses and less time spent on repetitive inquiries. Next, we have follow-up email templates, which help us create automated response templates. This ensures our communication remains consistent and professional every time. Then, there's CRM integration, connecting iBARE with our customer database. This integration eliminates the need for manual data entry, saving time and reducing errors. Now, when we look at the measurable results, the impact is clear. We're saving about 10 hours each week, which is a significant boost in efficiency. Plus, fewer errors mean happier customers, and faster response times improve their overall experience. Overall, these examples highlight how automation and integration not only streamline our support processes, but also align perfectly with our goal of delivering better customer service more efficiently. Let's talk about automation strategy development. This is a crucial step in ensuring our automation initiatives are aligned with our overall business goals. First, we need to thoroughly understand the processes we want to automate, identifying areas where automation can bring the most value. It's important to develop a clear plan that outlines the objectives, scope, and expected outcomes of our automation efforts. We should also consider the technology landscape and choose the right tools that fit our needs. Collaboration across teams is vital here, as it ensures everyone is on the same page and that the strategy is realistic and achievable. Remember, a well-developed automation strategy acts as a roadmap, guiding us through implementation and helping us measure success along the way. Connecting this back to our overall theme, strategic planning is what transforms automation from a nice-to-have into a powerful driver of efficiency and innovation. All right, now we're moving into a hands-on prioritization exercise that will help us identify the best opportunities for automation in our workflows. First, you'll want to choose a specific organizational workflow to focus on. Think about which process, when automated, could deliver the most value. Next, take a moment to list out 10 manual or repetitive tasks within that workflow. These are the tasks that, if automated, could save time and reduce errors. It's important to be thorough here, so don't rush. This will set the foundation for your analysis. After that, you'll use the iBARE tool to evaluate each task. This involves calculating the potential time and cost savings that automation could bring for each one. It's a practical way to see which tasks have the highest impact and justify the effort to automate. Finally, prioritize the top 3 tasks based on your evaluation. Focus on those with the highest potential impact. These are the tasks you should aim to automate first. By targeting these high-impact areas, you can maximize benefits quickly and efficiently. This exercise ties directly into our overall theme of strategic automation, making smart choices to improve efficiency and drive value across the organization. Building momentum for AI adoption is all about starting small and aiming for big wins. I recommend beginning with simple automations that deliver immediate, tangible results. This approach helps build confidence in AI solutions because stakeholders can see the benefits firsthand. It's also crucial to track measurable results, things like time saved or error reductions. Documenting these outcomes helps clearly demonstrate the return on investment from your automation initiatives, making a persuasive case for continued efforts. Sharing these successes with stakeholders is key. Celebrating automation wins not only boosts morale, but also reduces resistance and garners support for future projects. And remember, the process should be continuous. Regularly reviewing and identifying new automation opportunities keeps the momentum going and helps expand AI adoption across different areas. All these steps are interconnected. They create a cycle that sustains growth and integration of AI into our workflows, ultimately driving greater efficiency and innovation. Now, let's look at our continuous improvement roadmap. This is a crucial part of sustaining and expanding our automation efforts over time. First, it's important to review automation regularly. I recommend scheduling monthly assessments to identify new opportunities for process improvement. This keeps us proactive rather than reactive. Next, we need to track key metrics. Measuring things like time saved, error reduction, and cost benefits helps us demonstrate the return on investment, which is essential for ongoing support and buy-in. Then, we should look to expand the scope of automation gradually. As our team becomes more confident, we can take on more complex tasks, pushing the boundaries of what automation can achieve for us. Finally, sharing success stories across departments is vital. Celebrating wins not only boosts morale, but also encourages wider adoption of automation practices throughout the organization. This roadmap ties everything together: continuous review, measurement, expansion, and communication, ensuring that our automation journey is sustainable and impactful. Let's talk about stakeholder communication and how it plays a crucial role in our automation journey. First, sharing quick wins is essential. When we communicate automation results, we not only build support but also demonstrate the value we're creating for key stakeholders. It's about showing real progress that everyone can see and get excited about. Next, it's important to track measurable results. This means documenting how much time we've saved and how error rates have decreased. Quantifying these impacts helps justify further automation initiatives and shows the tangible benefits of our efforts. Continuously reviewing our automation opportunities is also vital. By regularly identifying new areas for automation, we keep the momentum going and ensure that the organization keeps gaining benefits over time. And finally, building momentum is about leveraging those quick wins. When we showcase successful projects, they serve as evidence to gain support for larger, more complex automation initiatives. It's a cycle. Celebrate small wins, use them to push for bigger projects, and keep expanding the value across the organization. All of these steps are interconnected and help ensure that our automation efforts are sustainable and impactful in the long run. Now that we've explored the initial steps of automation, it's important to see how these small wins can serve as a springboard for larger initiatives. Building on success is key. When we achieve quick wins, we not only demonstrate value early on, but also gather momentum and support for more complex automation projects down the line. Collecting valuable data from these initial automations is crucial. Metrics provide concrete evidence of benefits and help justify further investment. This data-driven approach ensures that our ongoing efforts are aligned with measurable results. Developing team skills is another vital aspect. Early projects give our staff the confidence and hands-on experience needed to tackle more advanced AI implementations. As they grow more proficient, they become invaluable assets in driving innovation. Finally, creating an automation roadmap helps us plan strategically. By leveraging insights from simple projects, we can outline a clear path toward broader, enterprise-wide transformation. This roadmap ensures that our automation efforts are cohesive, scalable, and aligned with our long-term goals. Together, these steps turn initial successes into a foundation for sustained, large-scale automation initiatives. Thanks. I really appreciate your time and attention today. I hope you found the insights helpful and inspiring. Remember, The key points we discussed are all about leveraging these strategies to achieve your goals and make a meaningful impact. If you take away anything, let it be the importance of continuous learning and adapting to change. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or want to explore these ideas further. Thank you again for being such a great audience.